a lot of the fun ofs or the one ofs from the list for these desperate rituals, and then it's got this Blood Moon package and this Scarab Clan Berserker package sideboard. I think it's going to be harder in general for me to sideboard. I'll probably mess up with sideboarding quite a bit more, but figured we'd give it a try. Like the idea of ritualing into a Blood Moon. Just get them. So it has 3 maximized velocities, which feels like way too many to me, but I don't know. It's dropped out the lava spikes, so I guess it's a little bit less of a burn deck, but we were sideboarding them out a little frequently anyway. Let's go ahead and scoot this over. Don't know why it's moved. I guess this hand's a keep. I have no faithless looting, no velocities, no nothing to get this in the graveyard, so maybe it's not a keep. Guess I just pass here and wait a turn or two. Hey George, what's up? Huh, I discarded Burning Inquiry. I don't know why, but that strikes me as odd. Probably gonna play a hollow one though. Guess I'm gonna play this and try to get lucky and hit a looting. Did not hit a looting. I don't know if this is worth what I'm doing. Seems like what I just did is very likely not worth it. Everything's going fine over here. What about you, bub? 'Fair enough. I really don't feel like I'm winning here. They still have 5 cards. I feel like I can't be winning. 5 cards and they're ahead on the clock. Sideboard in some braids. think that's their only sideboard card for this match. That sucks. It's cool that you got to go play, though. Yep. Things are going bad. Could have left that on defense, but I think the only way to win is like draw a lightning bolt or another fiery Templar or like some kind of like crazy shenanigans with a faithless looting. And now we are officially dead. Which was a risk. Don't think I want anything else. Surgicals might be okay. The gut shots aren't particularly good here, and I don't really like going below like say two-ish of this type of effect. When I say this type of effect, I mean new Phyrexia mana. They'll bring a couple in, but I doubt they're going to be very good. It's another hand that just looks like super medium. Punished, I guess we should have kept our 7. Probably should have kept the 7, especially considering that they play things like Burning Inquiry. Alright, well, this hand is trash-tastic. So we're off to an 0-1 start, my usual. Rarely win round 1, I don't know why. Oh, if we get 2 more spells, we can get this. That's another Desperate Ritual. There's only 3 in the deck, though. It's not enough, is it? Right, so if I play this, it's 3, then 4. Then I play this, we gain 5, then that's 6, 7. No, it's still not enough. Which, I just had to double check my math. I thought I was right. And like I said, this game was over as soon as we mulliganed. Um, so we don't have enough even if we play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, I'll just cast this then. Ooh. I guess it's a blocker. Not a particularly good one. It's going to die next turn, and we're not going to be able to bring it back unless we draw like a Manamorphose off the top. That's a weird attack. Hmm. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can just play this now. And I'm doing it in that order because if I use this instead of the lightning bolt, it gives me lets me see my hand first, basically. Guess I'm supposed to attack. Still have 3 cards. Like, how bad could their hand be? We didn't do anything for 31 turns. Well, that's an interesting one. Alright, so I guess I'm going to play you. And I'm going to play you. Guess I target you and send them all? So if I do this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, even if he blocks the biggest one, gets through. I don't know how we won this game. I have no idea how we won this game. I guess I was proven very wrong. And George said we got this, he was right. I don't understand. How do we ever beat Leyline of the Void? I guess we keep this hand. Yep, it's a Leyline of the Void. Our entire hand's useless now. I think I'm going to take this first too, because I'm thinking about just trying to kill them with burn. No, but about 1 million other people have. I mean, all over the internet. Look at SCG Live. Todd played a couple on stream. I don't think I want to play this turn. I think I just want to do this. Hopefully we'll hit a land. I want to hold up this lightning bolt. You got your top brewer on the job? Hardcore. Hmm. I guess it's safe to play this one. I feel like we're dead if we miss. Maybe I was supposed to just play the Phoenix and try to block. It's pretty hard to hit. We'd already used 4 of the 8 we have. But we couldn't just attack into this because this goes away forever. I don't think playing this and letting it get brutality'd or letting it get lightning bolted was right. Maybe I was just supposed to save my lightning bolt then. Well, we're dead next turn, so we have to go for it. Looks like he's F6'd. Nope, not F6'd. We got a boat, we're dead, so no reason for us not to just press the button. I think they should have cycled on their turn instead of playing the Bloodghast. The Bloodghast did nothing. So if they were going to do that, or if they were going to, they should have just cycled. I was at 5 life. What in the world did the Bloodghast do? They could have cast a Bloodghast on the following turn. It would have had haste. That was 2 awkward games that we won. Very, very awkward. Speaking of Banton Nexus, let's look at my bookmarks. I don't really read that many articles anymore, except for when I'm getting ready to stream, so can't tell you any of that. However, I can link you this, which somebody in our chat came and linked us the other day, which I guess it's technically a Bant Nexus deck. Alright, well, theoretically, we have a turn 1 Arclight Phoenix here. I don't know if this was worth it, by the way. Like, those gut shots were actually useful for other turns of the game, so I'm not 100% sure those were worth it. It actually looked good to me on paper. I'll probably be playing it Wednesday. I don't think so. With Reflector Mages and brain farting on what it's called right now. Mana Striders to block, it feels like this Phoenix can never go all the way, while it feels like the gut shot would have 100% killed another good human. I don't think that I'm using the ritual for the voice. I think I'm going to keep the Fiery Templar up. Alright, well, I think I need to kill this. I don't know if there'll be a broken week 1 Nexus deck. So what do we have in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we discard this, that's 5. So next turn 6, 7, 8. We can play this, and this, and then just draw 3. I guess I'm in with that. Wait, that doesn't work, does it? Thank you, two are the worst two. I think week 1 is typically when people play red decks like Boros and Rakdos, and I don't think Nexus beat those. I think the red decks like beat Nexus pretty easy. I messed up here. Probably. Yeah, I messed up. Cost myself extra mana for no reason. I should have definitely put the voice in the graveyard. I'm assuming if they have Sacred Foundry in their deck, that means that they also have the white sideboard cards. Based on what they're doing, I'm kind of just assuming they're dead. I'm assuming we're going to Velocity to Starclap Phoenix and win the game at this point. so I don't think I want you. Could definitely use you. Could definitely use you. What do I take out? I don't feel like we're attacking on the ground too much. Probably take out the velocities too often. What about taking out a desperate ritual? Maybe I should take out a desperate ritual. This hand seems solid. Ah, accidentally pressed F6 twice. My keyboard sticks a little bit. Like, obviously I know this has haste. I hate you, keyboard. I'm supposed to just kill that. Before they have a chance to, like, vial in a phantasmal image on the following turn or something. But yeah, we missed the point of damage there. My spacebar also doesn't hurt on, or doesn't work right on my keyboard, which kind of sucks when it comes to playing Arena, since the spacebar is how you pass turns and stuff on there. Long story short, I have like a 10-year-old keyboard that I don't want to replace. I would replace it if I could get the exact same model. I just like this model. I don't think they produce them anymore. Alright. I want to use it on something, so I might as well use it on that. Don't know how they come back from this. They didn't draw any of their white sideboard cards, and they had a very mediocre hand. Onward. We just gotta win one more for a pity chest. Ooh, feels good. Can we do it? We get to play the full 5 matches today. That at least feels good as well. Missing that point of damage could have sucked too, because like they were at 4 life there, so if they did have some miraculous way to like remove our graveyard and not die to the phoenixes, which I'm not sure what card that is, but just assuming that it did happen, like them being at 4 and not 3 is a frown. Is a frowny frown. Frowny frown. We haven't got to sideboard any of our cool sideboard cards in yet. If we were on to play, I would have considered bringing Blood Moon in there. I think this hand's a keep. Hmm. Down to 2 cards? This match feels like it's rough. That wasn't what we wanted. It's a decent blocker though if they don't have another lightning bolt. Yeah, cool. No extra lightning bolt. Um, I guess I have to pass. I can get a Phoenix in play this turn, but I think I would rather just hold up the Fiery Templar. Getting one Phoenix in play doesn't feel good enough. Let her protect a little bit versus a Bushwhacker. Even though obviously we're not protecting much versus it. That's a kind of a problem. I don't really want to play it. Oh, I'm dead. Think I have to block. Need something rather good now. That's not really rather good. This puts us at 1, and that's if they have nothing. Alright, well, we're dead. Don't really have any good sideboard cards here. play first. I guess it's a keepable hand. It's not exciting though. Man, they mulliganed that last game and did not seem like they had a particularly good draw, and we still just got mangled. Hmm. Do I have to abrade a Tormod script? There's only a one of these in our deck for a reason. That's another Fiery Templar, so guess we want to kill the biggest in this spot. And then we'll block this one. Another Termlarge Crypt. But they have no more cards in their hands, so we've came kind of close to stabilizing, because we can kill all three of their things next turn if we need to. It's actually a really good one here. I'm just gonna kill this again. Being able to get the Bedlam Revelers seems fairly relevant. I know we have one removal. Well, there's a Bedlam. So if we cast this, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can't buy it back even if we cast it. Just want this in my graveyard for next turn. That's not good for us. Alright, at this point, I think we need to kill the first Stracky one. We'll kill this one and this one to go with it. Go down to 5. Alright, so are we lethal yet? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're not going to be lethal at all, are we? Unless we hit a Phoenix. Never mind. JK. Lethal AF. So what is that? 21? Wait. 19. 20, 21, 22, 23. Yay, we won a game. The game was harder than I thought it'd be based on our hand. I almost just want to bring these in to block with. I like how I was annoyed that I drew our one of maximized velocity, and it's what won us the game. Not changing anything from the play to draw. It doesn't look like any card we have in our sideboard's even relevant. They've not had a good draw yet. We've not had a Phoenix draw yet. They would have probably beat us last game if they just hadn't had 2 Tormod scripts. Drew that other maximized velocity. You know, the one that annoyed me last game. So that's cool. They really don't have a spell here? Whatever, I'll just kill it. I think they're setting up for like some big combo-y turn maybe. Or they have nothing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well I guess we're playing Metamorphosis this turn. Into this. I think it's better than casting a Soulscar Mage. They could have double Lightning Bolt. That's not going to be something we ever concern ourselves with. Play our land before we play the Faithless Looting. Just in case we hit a Fiery Templar. I think I want to discard these two. I actually think I'm going to attack this turn as well. I don't think we're too likely to die next turn with the Gut Shot in our hand. The Mogg War Marshal, I want to force to die. They're very likely going to let it die anyway. But I don't think I care about that. So I don't care about this 1 damage. Oh, I guess I should have cared about this 1 damage. I assumed they would play like a better one post-combat. Guess who was wrong? Guess it's better to play this one. Could hit a land or something. Or that. it had nothing to do with it, but I think it was, um, it was a better play. It might not have been. Maybe I should have saved it, but with him not playing anything and us having a Bedlam Reveler for the following turn, it just seemed better to get some damage in. So this is one spell. I'll gamble a little on this one. Two spells. Alright, well they're done. Anyway, we were going to get to discard this and play another Faithless Looting. Ooh. We did it! Pity Chest, activate! That's my superpower. My superpower is acquiring Pity Chests. Still not got to use our cool sideboard stuff yet, though. Need to get me out a notepad here and make some notes for after the stream. I'm not a very bright man. I wanted to make my quick to-do list. Just realized our mono red goblins guy, which or 8-whack, I guess that's not technically goblins, was named Goblin Guy D. And round 4, fight. This is one of those amulet geniuses, right? Like one of the cool ones that constantly posts about amulet on Twitter. If so, this could be a pretty rough match. Still think we have to keep a hand like this. Oh, it says over here that he did play Amulet Titan. I guess it is him. Doesn't mean he's still playing it, but could have swore I'd saw this name before. I thought he top 8'd some opens or something. Maybe the Invitational. I didn't remember. Oh. Some kind of Death Shadow thingy? Don't kill our friend. Kind of weird that we're stopping in our upkeep for this. It makes very little sense too. If he's Death Shadow, there's a good chance I'm not supposed to be attacking right now. But I don't know that he's Death Shadow. I mean, pretty sure that he's Shadow if he's got to bobble into a swamp. Well, my hand's basically dead, so. Is this better to play this one? Guess So I'd rather discard these two. Assume this has a chance to get lightning bolted, but again, like I said, could just be wrong for me to attack. He could, be building up for a Death Shadow, but maybe I'm supposed to wait, kind of like with Burn, and like I'll unload in one turn. But my hand's so bad that I don't know if I'm willing to try that. If my hand was better, I certainly wouldn't be attacking. It's just that my hand's so awful. So I'm going to discard these two. We're at 10. We've not really drawn any burn, so to speak of, yet. I'd argue we've not really drawn any of our good cards. I don't know what's better to cast here. I guess I'm going to do this one. Well, I mean, standard changes Wednesday, so it seemed a little bad to be streaming now. We get the Wednesday we get the Ravnica cards, so I mean it's 2 days before the new set gets released. So I was kind of streaming Modern mostly because of that. It's kind of interesting. Like, I want every card in my hand other than this. Maybe I'm supposed to just dump the mountain here and not worry about playing the Monastery Swiftspear this turn. Like, I'm certainly not casting Gutshot this turn, so it's like super weird. Didn't leave up Lightning Bolt. They might not have Lightning Bolt in their deck. I've noticed a lot of Death Shadow builds like cutting down to 2 between 0 and 2. They're not going to take the Gutshot, so I don't think I have to consider casting it. Probably the turn that they actually play the Death Shadow now. Oh, it's not a Death Shadow. It's worse than Death Shadow for us anyway. Ugh. Well, this isn't where we need to be to win. Doubt that's going to get us there either. So we dropped to 5 right now. Next turn, assuming they don't have a False Seize or like a Snapcaster. Oh, Never mind. Well, that's out the window. Hold this back because of the velocity that he's already saw. Oh, never mind. We definitely need to hit some phoenixes. We need this to hit like 2 phoenixes and a faithless looting, or a faithless looting that finds 2 phoenixes. We need to find a lightning bolt with it. Seems like a pretty tall ask. We don't really have any good sideboard cards for this match either. Like, could potentially bring in some surgical extractions, but I doubt it. We're probably just submitting to 75 again. Maybe not. Maybe I want to cut 1 or 2 gut shots, but that's about half my life. Well, another mountain wasn't where we wanted to be. Okay, what does this get us? Could get us nowhere. They could easily just have Stubby. They have Stubby, we lose for sure. Hmm. I think I have to kill that one. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So I'm at 7, but I need to be able to figure out a way to win the game. If I attack with just this, they have any removal spell to kill this next turn, we're dead. If I attack with... So basically if they have any removal spell, I think I'm dead. If I leave all 3 black, they can force me to just like trade with this and trade with this, so... If I attack with both of these... I don't know how Death Shadow and combat damage works, so let's Google that real quick. Like, does this die, or does it become an 8/8? I think it dies, right? Maybe I'm thinking of First Strike. With First Strike, I think it would live. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of First Strike. I'm pretty sure the Death Shadow just dies. And then we die till... Oh, I guess I'm wrong. The Death Shadow does not die. I literally just Googled that and it said it died. Well, I'm dead. I'm gonna go back and read this web page that I just looked at. Then they had the removal spell either way, so it didn't matter. Oh, never mind. I should have scrolled down to the end of the forum because everybody else is saying the first guy that responded was just wrong. That's my bad. It's the first time that's ever happened. That like I've looked up a magic ruling and the first ruling's been wrong. But like I said, it didn't matter. They ended up having the removal spell, so we were dead either way. But that is kind of embarrassing. Like I thought there was something to it, which was why I was looking it up. I just wasn't 100% sure, and then I come across something that told me it was one way when it really wasn't. That's my fault for not scrolling down. No one to blame but myself. But we've learned. I feel like this is kind of a rough match. I really kind of want these, but I think it's too easy for them to kill it. I really don't want the gut shots. I don't really want the surgicals either. If we had one land, probably still wouldn't have kept. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll put that on bottom. I really want to play the Swift Spear on turn 1, but I can't risk them having a discard spell. We need to try to find our land too badly. If they just had a discard spell, we were dead. Very likely, anyway. Well, our hand sucks. Enjoy. Excuse me. That means Gurmag's online now. That's a rough one to beat. Alright, well, I'm going to start with this. Alright. can get there. This is bad. We are dead Reno. Could have been worse, I guess. Not really playing anything, which means they probably have a surgical. And a stubborn denial both. So they have to have something. There's a stubborn denial. Not blocking, so I guess we're attacking, even though attacking them is not always good. This is the second time we've had an Arclight Phoenix in our graveyard, and we've just not been close to being able to bring it back. I guess the blue makes you so much more consistent in that regard. They had the surgical and the stubborn, so I was right on those at least. Pretty sure we can basically concede now. Maybe there's some chain of events where we can draw like multiple bedlams into things. Well, if they're making that play, it feels pretty easy to guess they have another stubborn denial. Oh, they didn't. That's surprising. I still don't know how we win. I should have probably kept the land, since my only outs are literally bedlams at this point, I think. Oh, we have no out at all if it's another Gurmag. I don't know, bedlam into something still, maybe? Yeah. Definitely wish we had that mountain. If we had that mountain, we'd still have a little play here. GG. Alright, well. Can we get the 4-1? Fast Q's in Modern. At least we have that going for us. I think this hand's a keep, though it's not particularly good. It's like a really bad burn deck with this hand. Maybe this isn't a keep. Trying to think of what I feel like this hand could beat. I'm not actually sure. Can't beat anything with a discard spell. Can't beat any fast combo. We might be able to beat things like humans or spirits. This deck doesn't feel like it mulligans well, though, so I just don't think you can get rid of hands like this. You just have to trust that your Faithless Looting will be close to the top of your deck. taking a while planning to turn 1. Hey, Beastie, what's up? Oh, please, no, not another Death Shadow match. That feels terrible. Wah, wah, wah. I'm still casting it. Well, I'm gonna put these two in the graveyard. About a million things kill this Swift Spear right now. That's not good for us. I don't want to attack. I really just don't want to attack. So I'm not that worried about Death Shadow. We've not found any Phoenixes, so maybe I have to attack. I'm not going to get a chance, I don't think. So we have 3 in our graveyard. Hopefully it's just Inquisition if they do have a discard spell. Double Death Shadow. That's actually a little concerning. Okay. Well, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we have enough for everything. Now the question is, do we risk lightning bolting one of these or not? Because if he has like a Street Wraith, it kind of just wastes our lightning bolt. I think I'm going to. Because if he doesn't have it, we force a block. And even if he does have it, there's some chance that with the Bedlam Reveler we find another way to kill it. Seems better than just hitting him. Because if I hit him, Temur Battle Rage can kill us, I think. Alright, well, that's something that we considered that he could have. Okay. Well. It's kind of interesting. So, if I maximize velocity, I get +2, which would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has to block. He's going to double block in that scenario. We need to get our guy to be able to deal 7. Alright, I think that is correct then. So we played a Manamorphose, a Lightning Bolt. We played a bunch of things. He's got another Street Wraith. We are obviously super dead. Oh no, I attacked with the Arclight Phoenix. I lose. Oh, I made the stupid play. Why did I attack with the Arclight Phoenix? Alright, well, I'm dead. I don't know why I attacked with the Arclight Phoenix. I guess to force the block. Yeah, I was just supposed to hold on defense. I'm so bad. Forgot how Death Shadow worked for a second. And literally just played it last round and forgot how it worked. Bit of a tilt that I'm that bad. Eh. It's gonna work out. We're still gonna kill one. Oh, we're not even gonna kill one. No, we are. So it's already got 4 on it. It's gonna go to an 8, so we only have to do 4. There ain't no reason not to just do it all, though. Alright, well, this is gonna attack for 5 next turn. So, if we don't dive this turn, we can technically win next turn. Attacking with both, I don't think was right. He didn't have to. He could have just blocked with the 5/5 shadow. The 5/5 shadow would have ended up being an 8/8, and it would have killed my 5/6 for 3. He didn't have to let me kill something. Alright. So. Because I wasn't using the mana whatsoever this turn. If he had a Stubborn Denial, I'm just dead. This plays around Stubborn Denial because I have 2 velocities in the graveyard. So he can't Stubborn Denial either velocity. He has to Stubborn Denial 2 things to survive that turn. Or he could have had a Dismember. But he can't. The Dismember doesn't beat the Fiery Templar. But no, the way Death Shadow damage works is it all resolves at the same time, and the Death Shadow would have been an 8/8, and I was only dealing 5 damage. So if he'd only blocked with this Death Shadow, it would have survived, and he would have lost nothing. The fact that he double blocked and let me kill a Shadow was really, really good for me. He didn't have to. He didn't have to let me kill the Shadow. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I think I'm just bringing these in. I don't really think any of my sideboard cards are very good. I could bring Surgicals in and just hope that I can hit something if he, like, False Cowers, but I think I wasn't supposed to attack at all. Oh, he's streaming too? I'll have to check it out afterwards. I don't tell us anything about his hand or anything. I don't want to stream snap or anything, but after the match is over, throw me up a link to a stream and I'll even host him because this is the last match for me tonight. But yeah, uh, I'm new to modern. Yeah, a lot of people. I know you from like Brad's chat and stuff like that. So I know you wouldn't. I'm just saying it because I know a lot of people do that to like quote unquote help the streamer or whatever. But it's just not as fun. But yeah, uh, yeah, I messed that up though. It was just a stupid brain fart on my behalf. I don't play a whole lot of modern, so like I'm learning modern. I'm extremely new to modern. I'd consider myself a pretty good standard player, but basically I'm a modern novice. I'm just like learning as I go. I make a lot of stupid mistakes like that. But like I said, gotta learn somewhere. Nah, I don't really care about winning, Lars. You know me better than that. I care about having fun. If I cared about winning, I wouldn't stream because I'm confident I play worse when I stream. I would just be playing black green off stream and standard nonstop. If I cared about winning. Basically, I'd be playing. Basically, I would do misplaced ginger things. Just play like black green 24/7 off stream. God, these hands are terrible. I don't want to keep this hand. I don't want to keep this hand. All right, this seems like the best hand we've saw. I really hate mulliganing versus decks with discard spells and counter spells. A canister would approve. I've not loved this deck. I might bring Blood Moons in on the draw or on the play for like game 3. I might bring Blood Moons in over to Scab clans because I'm pretty sure the Scab clans just aren't very good here. They just seem better than gut shots. Braids don't seem particularly good. I could see surgicals being useful, but I don't know if they're useful enough. Excuse me. Something in my throat that just won't come out. Whatever it is, when I'm done with this round, I'm going to go wash it down with cookies. Go speed Soscar Mage. So they did bring in surgicals. And they're at Gurmag on turn 2 if they have the black source. This version of deck doesn't have any lightning axes, which the blue-red version I played uh, Saturday in the challenge also didn't have any lightning axes. I also lost to Grixis Death Shadow in the challenge, and I've really missed lightning axes both or in both events because Gurmag Angler is such a beating. Well, That's actually really cool. I guess I'm gonna try to get a little lucky. I really just want to hit really want to hit a desperate ritual, but that's not likely. There's only 3 in the deck. The Scab Clan seems like it's such a bad Magic card. For the match, not overall. Hey, we got one back. I don't really want to attack. I'm going to attack, though. I attack pretty much any time that I don't have a Phoenix. And I don't attack when I do have a Phoenix. Which, you know, every game I've played versus Death Shadow so far, I've been Phoenixless, so I've attacked a lot, and attacking doesn't feel right versus them. Feel like I should be playing it more like Burn, but I also feel like I just don't beat Gurmag anglers, so. And if that, I'm probably going to cast a Lightning Bolt again and pray they don't have a Death Shadow. Or. Ooh, not hitting that land sucks. Wanted to hit the land because even if they had the Death Shadow, we could have at least doubled up on the spell. We got 1, 2, just 4. They also could have had a surgical. They didn't just have to have Street Wraith, but. Oh god, it's the 3rd Death Shadow. I didn't know if I could beat the first one. I certainly don't know if I can beat 2. This actually feels like I played this turn bad. Should have Manamorphosed and then tried to double bolt. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do it now. I should have did it before though, because if I hit a Faithless Looting, I could have tried to Fiery Templar and Phoenix in the same turn. I assume he's going to have a Stubborn Denial or just something here. Even a Dismember is okay, right? No, Dismember's probably not enough. Alright, I think I can concede now. Why am I doing this? He's in. I guess they had a Shockland that they might not have ever used, but. No, this was just bad. Alright, I can concede now. That whole turn was terrible of me. Everything I did was bad. Just everything I did was completely bad. So round 5, game 3 decides whether we get a pity chest or whether we get 8 chests. I don't love Blood Moon here either. I think if you're going to play these Blood Moons and these Scab clans that you really want the 4th ritual, maybe that's just wrong. I'm going to try to play a little better this game. We have mulliganed a lot, but it's a 17 land deck, so we're going to mulligan a lot. It's just something you sign up for. And I've played pretty poorly. I don't think I like 3 maximized velocities. That feels like it's too many. You usually only ever need to find one. Though I will admit there was one game where I needed to. That was a cool, quick game. It was this round, actually. Yeah. Pressure's on. Playing for the 7 chests. This hand doesn't seem very good, but I'm going to keep it. At least discard spells don't seem like they matter too much versus this hand. Could always get lucky and draw a Desperate Ritual on 2 as well. It's another hand where I'm actually going to attack when I cast the Swift Spear instead of waiting. I think Grixis Death Shadow is pretty good right now. They say it beats Blue Red Phoenix. Though, I don't really know if it does or not. Well, you can take no card from my hand I care about. One time Desperate Ritual. Let's do this. Get the dance like there's no tomorrow if there's a Desperate Ritual on top of our deck. That's not a Desperate Ritual. It's better than most things, though. Because it guarantees we get to at least try this on turn 3. Well, I mean, I guess he could have double discard spell, but it'd still be hard to beat a Gurmag Angler. A little hard to beat a Death Shadow. Well, there's no Angler. Without some Street Wraiths. I guess they could have some Street Wraiths. I think I'm going to attack. Again, we don't really have anything going on. And just going to slam the Arclight Phoenix next turn anyway. It's kind of a quick clock. I don't think in a 2-turn window without them having fetch lands we die to like Death Shadow plus Battle Rage. And there's some chance that there's no Gurmag Angler. Ooh, they had the basic island. Never mind. Gurmag o'clock. On a positive note, we can race that. If it's just that, anyway. I've not saw a lightning bolt from any of our Death Shadow opponents yet. So, really hoping we don't see one now. Rip. That was a bit of a dagger. Between that and Snapcaster Mage, I'd say we're SOL. But with the power of Faithless Looting, miracles can happen. So, let's just draw Faithless Looting. Nowhere near Bedlam Reveler. I've only drawn one spell this game. Basically, have my fingers crossed and thinking Faithless Looting is the only chance I have to win. I don't even think it's a particularly big chance. Just realized we're 11 minutes ahead of our opponent on the clock. His deck's more complicated than ours, though, and they took a bathroom break, which all ties into that. Doesn't feel like they've played slow, though. It's just something I'm noticing, basically, to talk to myself. Felt like the game's been at a reasonable pace. Well, for doing that, I assume that I have to win this turn or I'm dead. I've not loved it. Like, the draws where you have Faithless Looting and the draws where you don't have Faithless Looting seem so different. Could just kill this. We're never getting Darklight Phoenix back if I do this, but He doesn't have blue mana up right now, so could have let the first one resolve, dealt some damage with an attack, and then played the other one after to play around another lightning bolt, but it doesn't feel particularly great either. Between them having an island and a swamp, I still feel like we just can't win this game, even with that turn. Boo, they have a looting. Why can't I have a looting? I'm jealous. I'm envious. I am quite envious. They've also saw a lot more of their deck than us, so saw 11 more cards. Hey, Dos Equisca. I think that's an alcohol brand. Um, Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. Wonder how dead I am. Mm. Didn't flash this back. Guess they just have Snapcaster Mage Boltven. Eh. Not getting better, so. Did I? I have no idea what it is. My bad. Could have played the Blood Moon so that he couldn't block with the Snapcaster Mage, but I'd rather keep the Blood Moon to have something to discard to a Tormented Voice or a Faithless Looting if we draw it. And if it is a Snapcaster Mage, it's probably not the end of the world for us if it blocks. He knows that I have, or they, I guess I don't know that it's a he, knows that I have. I guess Henry Rollins said he, so it's safe to say he. He knows that we have Blood Moon in hand, so there's nothing for him to fear there. Well, you're the best blocker. Certainly can't attack. Lift blue up instead of black, that means there has to be a denial. I think this is only my creature. No, it's any creature, so I could technically target one of those, but that doesn't help. Felt like they had a Temur Battle Rage, a second Battle Rage a long time ago, so I kind of feel like they just do again. Oh, yeah. Guess they don't, but I still think they have a denial. They really got nowhere this game. We can buy back 2 Phoenixes this turn though, so I guess we're not dead. trying to think what 2 blocking Phoenixes get us, though. Like, what could we draw next turn and still be alive? There's always some stupid chain of events to where we could draw like Manamorphose and the Manamorphose into Lightning Bolt, right? This is very unlikely, but I mean, there's that chance. GG. Alright, well, we got crushed pretty hard. Thanks for the link, Rollins. I'm going to go ahead and host them because I'm going to go eat dinner. Take care, everybody, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you all coming by. This deck's kind of cool. Like, I don't think I got paired versus the matches I want to get paired versus because the Maulers and the Scrab Clans, well, that's the same card. Sorry, the Maulers and the Blood Moons, which were the reasons I was playing this deck, felt kind of bad in all 5 matches we got paired versus tonight. But, like, Scarin won a classic with it, so it's, like, obviously not bad. I'm just probably playing, like, pretty bad. I feel like I should have mulliganed that game. I don't know. I don't think I played it particularly well. It does, in general, feel less powerful than just playing blue cantrips. So I think Izzet Phoenix seems a little bit better. Miss not having lightning, or I miss not having access to Lightning Axe too, but maybe that's just me thinking, I got paired versus 2 Death Shadow matches, and I lost to a Death Shadow match on Saturday with the Phoenix version, so like it feels popular enough that you need answers to Gurmag Angler, but maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Take care, everyone. And keep in mind that if you're wanting me to play any of your brews or whatever Wednesday, I do have one of the cool sponsored accounts from unlocked accounts from Wizards, and we'll be playing a lot of the new set standard that day and the best of 1 on Arena. So, send me a message here or tweet me a deck list or post a deck list on my YouTube. Spoiler, there's a link below the channel or whatever. But, basically, if you want me to try out your brews, hit me up with a deck list, and I will for free. I know a lot of people, well, if we have time, I don't know how many deck list submissions I'll get, but if I have time, we will do them. But anyway, I'll stop rambling and I'll just leave now. See you, everybody. Take care.